This is the Gypsy Hermit Tarot. Welcome to my channel. When it comes to donating to my channel or booking me for a personal reading, the details are in the description box below. So, I'm coming on to do, as you can see, a pick a card. And the theme of this pick a card is, where are you on your journey? Pick 4. No, it's not Uno. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm corny. Already at the bottom of the decks, can I just tell you, there's for life purpose, you're on the right path. So no matter what the outcome of your particular reading, depending on what stack you choose, you're on the right path. You know, whether it's twin flame or life or a journey of enlightenment or a journey of freedom and discovery, whatever you are on that is significant to you, it's all relevant. It's not, everything is not always about, I just want to find this woman, I just want to find this man and lock them down and they're going to be mine and all this. It's just become a drama. So you're already, regardless of what's going on, where you are, you're on the right path. That's a message for everyone that comes to see this reading. Along your journey or during your journey, you should be taking care of your needs first. It's just like the person who sits by the emergency exit on a plane. You cannot take care of anyone if you don't take care of yourself first. Put the mask on yourself. Take care of your needs first, right? White Buffalo Calf Woman, the prophetess of the sacred way. Your heart is the compass. Your soul is the compass for your journey. Your soul. No one else is here to lead you. Your soul is the leader, because your soul is connected to the highest source of life in whatever name, God, you want to call him. So he has already put an eternal guide within you. That is who should be leading you. That is who you should be listening to on this journey. Some of you are heartbroken. It may be a final heartbreak, or it may just be a significant heartbreak that leads you toward more independence on your journey. But look at this feminine deck, Ace of Cups. You're heartbroken, but you have not, you still believe in love. For most of us, if not, I'm going to say, I can't say for all of us, because everybody's path toward love, toward this divine path of enlightenment and self-mastery is different. So some people have always been looking for it, have always jumped in I just want to be loved. I just want to experience it in a certain way. Some of us have not, if you can fathom that. And so our awakening was about there being more of a depth to life, more of a heart-centered, soul-centered living, where you learn deliberate lessons and then you know what to stay away from. It's just such a powerful journey. So even if we're still a bit heartbroken, even if we're still not fully healed from heartbreak, we're also still a believer. See that? That's so beautiful. That's so beautiful. It doesn't matter where you are. Look at that. This is a journey not just for a bunch of women who are still holding out hope because they know who their twin is and blah, 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 blah. This is a journey for masculines too. Men and women. 2 of Cups and the Lovers. Do you know, and I ran into on TikTok, I met this young man who has a channel, and he does nothing but videos for Twin Flame. It's so beautiful. His let me see if I can find his channel name. I had done a talk about one of his videos, and I'm going to go back and do it over, but it didn't save. Something glitchy happened with my computer, and it would not. Oh, I was so hurt. Let's see. I don't know where I put it. Oh, I don't know. It's in this stack of papers. I'm a single mother, so I always have. Oh, is it on here? Is it on here? Yes. Okay. Check him out, please. I wish he was on YouTube, but he's not. But it's Shinnis True. Shinnis True. So it's SHINNISTRUE, or he has a backup account, SHINIZTRU back. I think it's space backup, and this is his TikTok accounts. But he teaches. I mean, he's just so awesome, this young man. And why was I? Oh, because someone had asked, could you be twin flame and soulmates? And he said he believes you can. I know you can, because like he described what is. I'm not going to get into his video. I need to do a talk about it. But yes, and just the fact that the masculine is in this energy. Now, it may be for masculines that resonate with this reading, it may be that he is, because the Two of Swords is here on the other masculine deck, like right at the bottom of the deck and shit. So it just may be, and then the Seven of Cups under that the masculines, right, are really between a rock and a hard place, because it's not so much, every masculine is not stuck on a karmic. Sometime, well, whatever. When you hear, God, what's that word? When you hear one type of story over years, it's just not true. The masculine is not always caught on a karmic. Sometimes it's between his twin and a soulmate, and that's the hardest choice to make. Or he is with someone else's twin, which that is still a deep connection. Can you imagine the confusion that a masculine would have if he is in a relationship, a deep love, a nurturing relationship, even though he knows she is not his twin? But you know what I mean? Anyway. This is hard. It's very difficult, right? But you have to make the effort. You have to make the effort. For those of us that are in some way in connection with our twins, in correspondence with our twins, whatever, we're lovers with our twins, we're business partners with our twins, whatever it is, this is about our healing and our growth and our service. Are building. And so because it's about that, you can't stick to past hurts, because it stagnates the twins. Like you stagnate each other by your unwillingness to address issues and grow. So don't stay in this energy just infinitely. Don't do that. See? Because you're connected. And if one of you is experiencing abundance, the other one feels it. But look, it's almost like she's like, I can't get out of this. I can't get out of this pit of despair. I'm sorry. Anyway. This says, good fortune granted. Just as there are physical seasons upon the earth, the soul too goes through its seasons. Spring in the soul heralds a time of birth, new ideas, new inspirations, new energy to take action, new life, new connections, and new gifts abound. New life and good fortune are headed your way. That sounds like a prediction, if you ask me, for the twins. But you have to believe it. This is not only abundance for one twin and not the other. You have a tie that binds you. The abundance is on that connection for both of you, okay? Anywho, so there's, as you can see, there are 4 stacks. Oh, sorry. My secondary feminine deck is the Justice card. There's some balancing that you're doing, feminine. You should be doing some balancing out to balance out any, heartbreak that still lingers, any missing someone or codependency that still lingers. You want to clear up that energy. But it's very difficult when the masculine is holding on to your energy because he can't choose between you and a soulmate or you and another twin who's not his twin, but their connection is strong because they're twins. The twins are attracted to each other. Did you know that? And a lot of the times we do similar things. Pay attention. Everybody, I don't care what kind of spiritual thing you on or do. Everybody is not a twin, or did not reincarnate with a twin, or is not in that vibration of a twin. And it's not a diss. There's no shade to it. It has to do with your soul's evolution. It has to do with why you're here, and most likely it would not have started just because you heard a reading one day. The twins have been the way they are their whole life. And they would have a deeper understanding of understanding human beings, wanting to save the planet, save nature. You know what I mean? Those are inherent among twins, male and female. All right. So anyway, that's where the masculine is anyway. So a lot of the times, if you feel that you can't balance out your energies, it's because he's not balanced. He's stuck too. You're stuck on heartbreak. He's stuck on making a choice. Real talk. Which it seems like he's always stuck on that. But so my goal was to get one card from each deck. And then for the tarot cards to get 2 each. And I think I stuck to that for the most part. See? Didn't I tell you? For those of you, and you'll see by the cards you get, for those of you whose masculine is still stuck on another person and their twin, or you and another person, is showing up. Like, it's showing up. Some of them are like, they see you flying away and they want to stop you. Yeah, divine masculine energy in this first stack is showing up. But divine feminine is here too. So let's look. This is the thing. Whoever chose this stack, you and your twin are counting your blessings. Like, you're so grateful for each other, for the things you may have learned from each other, for just experiencing such a deep sense of love and understanding and friendship. Like, you feel like you support each other. Even if you're not in communication or you're in separation, you feel supported by each other's love, by each other's energy. You feel each other's energy. See beyond the current situation. Don't be so codependent. A part of the journey of twin flame, or the journey of love and enlightenment and self-mastery, a journey of living from the soul and then outward, is that you don't get stuck taking your development personally, taking things that you experience personally as if you're deliberately someone's trying to hurt you, even if it's true. You don't get stuck there. You don't get stuck on somebody's bullshit who's trying to hurt you. You have to see beyond that. Okay, what is this supposed to be teaching me? Because I want to get that. I want to get that lesson and keep it pushing, right? Whoever chose this stack, you're in the energy of Perpetua. She's the saint of authenticity. I am my authentic self in all circumstances. Yeah, most likely, even when you walk away from your twin, even when you just need a breather, you are honest. You're so honest. You tell that person, male or female. Although this is the divine feminine deck, you probably told him, I just need to feel my own energy. I mean, what, we're not able to do anything progressive right now because of both of our shadow sides or whatever the reasons are. If someone is distracted by another person, you can't get caught up in that. You cannot. You cannot be limited by that activity that someone else is on. And I'm going to tell you why. If you're anything like me, and I believe this is how the divine feminine is, because we're empathic, because we're so sensitive to energy, a lot of the time, that's why we are in hermit mode, because we just don't want to feel the need of so many people. You know what I mean? Just feeling everybody else's, it pulls on us. It pulls on our soul. We feel people's souls. And so in order to really take care of your own needs, right? Keep yourself in a place where you are growing and evolving. You got to speak up for yourself authentically. Like, you know, I know you're going through something, but right now I'm going through something too. And this is a distraction for me. Now, if there's anything, was that a gnat? I got my window open. It was. If there's anything that you need from me, I'll try and help you as much as I can. But for the most part, I need to, you know, keep my energy for myself. See? Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. And it's not so much that you're just biting off people's heads. It's just setting the boundaries. Hold on a second. Okay. I'm back. All right. Yeah. I was talking about being authentic. And the Queen of Swords is here for a reason, because you are probably the divine feminine, right? Who's setting boundaries because your masculine is with a fire sign or a Queen of Wands, or just someone that your masculine has a passion for or really has a strong connection with. Now, a lot of people will say the Queen of Wands without the King of Wands is a karmic. She may be a karmic, but she also, you know, some divine feminines, if not most, if not all, are very sexually alluring to the masculine. And sometimes they meet women that are similar in energy to their feminine. And if they miss their feminine enough, they will, you know, they will try and find that kind of a very similar vibration or experience in someone else. And that's why he's in the Two of Swords energy of not knowing who to choose, because maybe for the feminine, you're not in the same area as him, or you needed some space. Maybe he needed some space. There's a judgment here, though. There's a judgment. Look at this, is the feminine. So this King of Cups is you, feminine, because you made a judgment to love yourself and to basically, because, you know, a king is a protector. This is more than just a Queen of Cups energy who's a nurturer, right? Who's a lover. This is a King of Cups. So he doesn't put his heart on his sleeve. He protects his heart. He doesn't just expose his heart. You being in because this is the feminine deck. You being in a King of Cups energy, and that's the judgment. That's God saying, no, it's not for you to share. Like she said, I got to go off and take care of myself. I have some healing to do. Remember heartbreak. You have some healing to do. So God is all over that. That's the judgment. That was the download you received. Right? Because there's another person here in regard to your masculine. It's not just you from the feminine deck, it's you and somebody else too. All right? From the masculine deck, he has the Ace of Wands. Like he feels you so strongly. He feels your energy so strongly, and he wants, like he's been getting career opportunities and all kinds of new experiences, but he can't let go of the fact that he wants you, or he feels like he needs you. But at the same time, he's moving forward in another direction, or He still wants to choose. He wants to make a choice. Some days he doesn't want to choose. He wants to keep both. So they're both on the path. Both choices. He wants to keep both of you. Some of them have told their feminine that they don't see themselves just with one. They see themselves with more than one or two. And they are in love with more than one. They're not only even in love with just you, feminine, with this Two of Cups and the Lovers. They're not only in love with you. They are in love with you and that other person. Just saying. See? They feel like they could have 10 of Pentacles, a happy life. They feel like, back in the day, and a lot of people are justifying this polygamy or polyamorous relationships. At least with polyamory, both parties are in agreement. With polygamy, the way that the men are doing it these days is they're just like, no, I'm just going to do what I'm going to do. I'm going to have, it's more of old school tradition. You're going to have your main person and then have a whole nother household on the other side of town and shit. He feels like he can do that, but he wants to be able to do that with your consent, with you knowing about it. But the thing about, Lord, how do I know this is a masculine that's doing this? Because the divine masculine energy is here. It's in the reading. And he knows that long-term commitment is his destiny with his feminine, but he also knows he knows what he wants. Like he's not confused about what he wants. These are masculine cards. He's not confused about it. It's not going to be just a partnership of him and one person. He wants more than one. He's not trapped in his head about this is what he wants. Like straight up. And he feels like all parties can be happy. I mean, this is a little bit some Nick Cannon shit. He really has started shenanigans with his shenanigans. And this is why, feminine, you're saying, yeah, I just need to, look at this. I just need to be on my own shit. And he's like, no, you don't need to. But she said, nope. I'm looking for signs, and it says, look for my signs. This is what God is saying. Look for my signs. I have been speaking to you through signs in the world and feelings in your heart. Can you hear my reassuring voice? When you ask me for a sign, I give it. Notice what is happening in the world around you. Take comfort, believe. See? That's why you said, let me pull my energy all the way back. Let me take care of myself. Let me stick to being the prophetess, the high priestess of a sacred way that has to do with my heart and my soul. Because this shit ain't. Listen. A man has a soul just like a woman has a soul. Okay? Your soul, any need, whether it's food, water, sex, shelter, clothing, any need that we have can be diminished down to the most humble level for the purpose of disciplining yourself and receiving enlightenment. But when you just want to discipline yourself to an extent and then stop there and say, I can't go no further. I need to have 3. I just need to have a main woman or a wife and 2 other people on the side. I just need to, because I can't do anything less than that. Well, then you can do that by yourself. There's enough thirsty beaches in the world who are lonely and desperate and will sign up for anything. That's not deep. There are multiple women. You can find so many women that would tell you today, I don't care if you cheat, I'll still be with you. Yeah, because she wants a man. And she may even have her sights set on you in particular as a masculine or as a man, but that doesn't mean that's a soul connection. And if it is, let me tell you, the thing about divine feminine is divine feminine will go off on her own. She's not going to be codependent. Ultimately, the real ones are not going to be codependent on that masculine. She is not. Because when he goes through all that, her heart gets broken. Because what breaks her heart is the fact that she knows this is her other side who is looking at her in a diminishing energy. In an energy or among people that she is not in that category. Whether it's a karmic or what. She knows that to him, she should be specifically more special, more desirable, more significant because of what you're here to mean to each other and do with each other. So that breaks the hell out of her heart because you don't get it and you keep trying to put her in some bullshit. Now I got to move on because I have 3 other stacks. Oh, this first stack, man. Ooh. See? And he keeps coming at her rough and ready, and she keeps backing up. What will you choose now, she's saying. That's what the back says. What will you choose now? Is it now going to be an ex? Is it now going to be some new person you stumbled across that you can't get out of your system sexually? Is it going to be someone that you were married to before? Is it going to be, someone you have children? I mean, it's just nothing deep about it. You know how I know? Because cheating videos are all over TikTok and YouTube, Instagram. Because court shows are in high demand and very popular based on the dysfunction of what people are doing in relationship. Most of which is not a soul connection, is nothing but karmic. Nothing but dysfunctional crap. Constant heartbreak. So she sees his condition has not smoothed out, has not elevated. He doesn't want to let her go. He almost doesn't even know why. He just wants her in his life. He doesn't even care how his life and his choices affect her. He doesn't. He just knows he wants to be with her. She, on the other hand, has more wisdom and knows why. But she can't subject her energy to it because it hurts her. So God is saying, nope, love yourself. Love yourself first. Whoever chose this stack, love yourself first. All right, this is the reading. Let me, for some reason, my laptop won't let me record really long videos anymore for some reason. I don't know why, but I'm not going to push it. I just want to get done. But I hope let me know in the comments how this reading resonates with your situation on your journey. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Peace for those of you that chose this one for stack number 2. This is where we're at. All right. Look at that. See? Man, I'm telling you. And I can't say this is the feminine's energy. It might be the masculine's, but ooh-wee. There's a lot of feminine energy that came out for stack number 2. And I don't know if that is because that's how many women are involved. I would say, yeah, that there are multiple women here. And they're all high vibrational and shit. This is some shit. And multiple men too. This is some shit in this one. Man. Wow. That's all I can say is wow. Some of you masculines really believe that if your feminine, if your true feminine walks away from you, that you can renounce her as being your feminine. That somehow the feminine doesn't think that way. That somehow she is not your feminine. That's how you feel about her. That fine, you're not my empress then. You're not my divine feminine. For you to walk away, you shouldn't be, I mean, it's very worldly the way that the masculine sometimes views the feminine. Definitely the way he treats her. There's an energy in this reading of back off. Voodoo in blue. Back off. No, back off. Not dealing with this. Someone is seeking tarot readings or oracle card readings. But readings, right? Someone's getting a lot of readings. And it's elevating their perspective. That's what the wings are about. There's a lot of growth that someone is getting from the readings. Or maybe you have a channel, male or female, and you do readings. And because you do readings for others, you get a lot of inspiration and downloads, right? That helps you even understand your own situations. But somebody needs to set their sights higher. Some need to set their sights higher when it comes to possible masculines. When it comes to relationships. And that's a part of their journey, is that they don't choose quality masculines or quality feminines. They don't choose quality people to have relationships with. And so God is saying, well, set your sights higher, first of all. So maybe you'll have a better experience in this journey, because maybe your masculine or your feminine is in a higher vibration and you can't find them because you stay stuck on a fuckboy and shit. Shekinah. So there's one feminine here for this stack who's in the energy of Shekinah, the presence of the divine feminine. Like, she's so divine feminine. She don't give a fuck who don't like it. She don't give a fuck who don't agree with her on shit. She don't give a fuck who says that she's like Ninu, Ninu, Ninu. You know what I mean? The Twilight Zone, you spooky, No, she don't care. Because at the center of everything there is light. And she sees herself as light. She focuses on the light. She replenishes her light. She builds her light. There's another woman here who's in the energy of Aquilanda, the goddess of never not broken. This one believes everything happens for my liberation. I choose to become only more love. This is someone that goes head first into whatever the situation is, even though she gets heartbroken, even though she sometimes gets broken down, but she builds herself back up. Like, look at how she's broken into pieces. She willingly goes through that pain because she knows every time she goes through a tower or heartbreak, she comes out much more. She rises like the phoenix. She comes out much more powerful and self-aware. It's beautiful. Wow. There's another woman here who's in the energy of Lakshmi, the goddess of abundance. She says, I choose to feel abundant. Wealth is an inside job. This is someone who has become wealthy by following the guidance of her soul. Like, she keeps herself so not closed off, but she doesn't let people just in her sphere. She don't talk to people about plans or nothing. She just builds. So it's like, back up. Don't bring that shit over here. Who are you? What is it? No, I'm not here for that. Go on over there. There's some, people that like to listen to that stuff. So she builds so much wealth because she keeps her time for herself. She doesn't seek readings from other people. She reads for herself. She doesn't pray and look and read the stars just as a constellation or just for fun. No, she's looking for signs in the heavens for herself. And she follows what she finds. Very powerful feminine energy. So in the feminine cards, there's the 5 of Cups and the 7 of Pentacles, both upright. So, there's a reason when we just push people away or push our masculine away, or is because the energy is pulling us down. even if we've already planted seeds for the love connection and we feel their connection, right? We feel the connection with them. It does grow us in some type of way, but it also distracts us. It can also get in the way. It can also sap our energy. It's like the type of experience where you and your twin break up or walk away from each other or are in separation, and however that happens, even if there's no verbal or, communication about it. And then, spontaneously one or both of you can feel the sadness of the other, or can feel each other crying, or can feel each other, their energy being distracted by another person. Feel them falling in love with someone else. It's like you want to block their energy. You don't want to see it. You don't want to feel it. You don't want to hear it. You're tired of hearing them making love to somebody at a certain time of day because you're so connected, and you're just naturally, see, I feel you. You just naturally feel each other. You're in each other's energy. And it's distracting for both sides. And because it's a distraction like that, the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. Like you have so much that you're supposed to be receiving in abundance. One of you, right. And it may be that this is one person too. There might be some of you that are embracing all of this energy. Not just the goddess of abundance, but is holding back your abundance. For some of you, your person, goddamn, your person is not only a king of wands, but he's also a king of pentacles, but they're in reverse. So it's like he's having sex, but he's not as engaged as, you know what I mean? It's not like the connection with you. His money is not where it should be. Like he's not himself. And if he's fucking around, he's just fucking. You know what I mean? It's like that kind of thing. And it might be that he's messing around with women in this energy, but it's not helping him, even though they're powerful. Even though it's like one of the people, there's somebody who's involved with a feminine, who is a divine feminine, who got involved with your masculine on purpose because there was something she needed to learn and grow from, and she knew it was going to hurt her, but she wanted to get it out. She wanted to get that impediment out of her, and it might be codependency because there's something about him that is really, he might just, I don't know. It's a lot coming in all at once. Well, whatever it is, she's not going to stay forever, but she knows it's going to try her. And because she's all about that rising from the flames, she went willingly into it with him. For some of you, you have two people. One is a king of wands in reverse. One's a king of pentacles in reverse. Like you got a sugar daddy and a community D, like... or just a lover that blows your wig back, like for real. And that's all you want. One of them takes care of you or contributes to your household in some way, or is teaching you how to make more money. The other one is your side dude. For the masculine energy, he has 3 cards, right? 3 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, life experience. So the things that he's very logical in the way that he looks at his journey. He looks at it as a life experience. It's just a part of his journey when things don't work out, or if he's working too much, he's like, this is just one of those phases where I got to put in a whole bunch of time. But he can't wait till he has a partner, till he has a helpmeet, so he can also give to someone too, where it's not just him, right? He knows the wisdom of having that kind of supportive relationship. He knows his feminine is for that, but he got choices here. And he's mad at you. See? He's mad at you to the point that he's like, you know what? I don't know that you're my twin. I don't know that you're my soulmate. I'd rather be single too. And you act like you're just single. You let go of me whenever you want to. Tell me leave you alone whenever you want to. Is that love? They don't always understand, the particulars. And a lot of the times, and this is just a example how a lot of the times the feminine just knows that she has to go, because whether he came back into her life for however many times, and he really is sincere when he says he wants to be with her, but he hasn't gotten those things together that's not going to affect her negatively. And because of that, she knows she can't stay. He doesn't understand. What do you mean you can't stay? Because he's still looking at that part of the connection, the relationship or possible relationship for those that can make it happen from a worldly point of view. Well, why can't you just heal and stay? Because even if I heal from the past, you about to do some shit that I'm going to need to heal from in 2 days. It's like, what the hell? No. Some of you, it seems like your masculine is going to reach out to you so that you all can have a heart to heart, or you're going to see, it looks like her reaching out to him. You may reach out. If you really know a person is your twin soulmate or a significant love, right? True love, or whatever you call it, you're going to reach out to him to give him more understanding. These damn gnats. I should close my window. To give him more understanding of this journey, because he doesn't understand the in and out of it. He doesn't know why you all start and stop. He feels like it means you don't love him. Like his ancestors are teaching him and guiding him. He's playing at being divine masculine, but he's playing at being divine masculine even with you. Like, he's just trying it out. He's excited, he's curious to know that this is a thing. But like I said, some of them feel like you're not their person because you don't stay with them and weather the storms with them. Like, you're always off on your own journey, not understanding that even if you're apart, you're still on the right path. You're still on the right path, okay? And there's a reason that he still feels your energy. You feel his energy too. All right. So that's stack number 2. Don't forget to let me know in the comments how this resonates with your situation. And please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Peace. Stack number 3. Aww. One of the things I do love is when there are people that just love each other and know that this person is who you want. You don't want anyone else. Or even are just awake enough to know when someone is a false twin or whatever the situation. You're just very strong about your perspective. Divine timing is working in this reading. Divine timing. Okay? So, whoever chose this stack, it's time to clean up your energy. You have the Mildew Fairy. You've been sitting in your own heartbreak. You've been sitting in your own, negative energy, pouting and missing and being codependent for a while. It's time to clear that up so you can, so you can have your heart's desire, so you can have wish fulfillment. You haven't been praying, you haven't been meditating, you haven't been talking to your angels or leaving yourself open in meditation for communication to come through. You haven't. You haven't, because it showed up in reverse and shit. You have not. Okay? You have to release either the old cycle of what you went through with your twin, or you need to release a karmic partner, or you need to release the false twin. Release. Release. You got to release this energy of any kind of codependency. You have to. You can't move forward. And the fact that you're not trying to seek enlightenment through prayer and meditation and studying and becoming enlightened in the different aspects of the journey, you stuck. Like mildew? Ew. Divine timing is at play here because you're stuck. And when it comes to the feminine energy, you're in the energy of Queen Esther, who is the morning star. She says, my ego, I had so many downloads. I was sitting in front of this window earlier and just thinking. Not even thinking. It's just like things coming to me. And one of the things, I imagine myself talking to my friend that I believe is my false twin, but there's so much misunderstanding that I wish we could just clear the air about. Because I think that we stay in each other's energy, or we get caught up in each other's energy sometimes because we don't know that we don't have to do things. You know what I mean? That we're not stuck or confined to each other. And we may not even be destined for each other. And so that's what, and this came to my mind, this card. My ego is in the service of my soul. And I was teaching him that. And I trust my soul's divine timing. God damn. I didn't know divine timing was on this card. But it is. That's a confirmation like a mug. What? The other energy you're in is in Zhu Chao Jing, the mystic of peace. I am peace. When my mind is clear, the way is clear. Yeah, but your mind isn't clear. That's the problem with this mildew, and you're not talking to your angels, and you're not, experiencing your heart's desires or receiving your abundance because you have to clean yourself up. Whatever part of the work, you're still stuck in the heartbreak, feeling left out in the cold. Even if you were the one to walk away, you feel left out in the cold because he's always telling your masculine or some karmic partner or whoever it is that you were last with or connected to that you need to release, was always telling you about other people that he loved, other people that he wants to sleep with, or that he was in relationship with that he still wonders about. And this is the type of person that loves to just dump shit onto you, and you wonder why you in a grimy condition because his grimy shit is what he dumped on you, or dumped in your ear, dumped into your heart as if something's wrong with you and it's not. That's what you need to learn. Nothing wrong with you. Okay? You have to decide clearly. In order to manifest, you have to be sure of what you want. What is your goal? What path are you on? What is your journey about? And do it immediately. Do it immediately because something's trying to come in, or someone is trying to come in. Clear this energy up. Stop focusing on any motherfucker like nobody. Clear it up. Look at this. There's a King of Pentacles who wants to come in and speak up about this connection for union, for renewal. So some of you, it is your masculine that you're separated from on your journey. He wants to speak up about this love. He wants to tell you the truth that he may not have told you in the past. This is someone that does spend a lot of his time, right, concerned about money and being a provider and making more money. Because that's just an easier route than him focusing on all this energy, right? But this is you. So either you're doing that, and it's probably true. You're focused on your money to the point that you're in King of Pentacles energy. Like again, in one of the other stacks, I clarified that when you show up as a King of Cups, it's because you're not doing the feminine. You're not with your masculine. You're focused on yourself. You have things you need to clear up. So you're not in the feminine of this suit. You're in the masculine energy. The masculine energy is logical, down to the ground work. That's it. Building, that's it. Yes, I'm compassionate, but I'm professional. I'm practical. I'm doing the shit. I have the Midas touch. I'm mastering the shit. Let me say this, because it just came to me. You know, I'm always talking about the, I gotta get some water. Hold on. I'm always talking about the climate of the world where black women are abandoned by our men. And white women and Asian women and Hispanic, well, not so much Hispanic women, but sometimes get all of this plastic surgery and do a cultural appropriation, you know, mimicry of black women's, the way we talk, the way we dress, the way we do our hair, to replace us. And because of that, black women are the top entrepreneurs in the country. We are doing that shit. The most educated group of human beings in this country are black women. Real talk. We have the most degrees. King of Pentacles all day long. That's what's up. That's what's going on here. And maybe it's no wonder that this feminine and this feminine, and it's not, I mean, you know, in this deck is a very diverse deck, but just that I mentioned that, I looked up and saw someone that looks Italian or Greek and Asian. Definitely not black. You know what I mean? And so it's like, but there's a left out in the cold. Who's left out in the cold? My sisters and me. Real talk. But, you know, however it resonates, it can also have to do with other situations too, of course. Okay? The thing about it is that when it comes to the feminine and understanding third-party situations, she don't want no understanding for that. The Hangman and the Three of Cups in reverse. What deep situation should I be looking for? Deep understanding, enlightenment. Now, I will say this, because I watched Sunshine. She did a reading. I think it was for Libra, and my friend is a Libra. And one day, I want to say it was a week or so ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, I watched, because I was looking for closure, and I'm not going to talk to him because that's just another cycle of, you know, getting in my way. And she said something that was very powerful, but it's also very common today. And she's a Libra. But she said that She was reading for Libra men and Libra women, and she said there are Libra men here, some of whom are just gonna cheat, and they already are in a relationship with someone that knows they're gonna get down like that and are already willing to be with them, even though they're doing that, even though that's gonna be a part of their man's life. And the ones that get put in the category of side chicks are the ones that refuse to do it. How about Anne, the divine feminine, who refuses to do it, also refuses to be a side chick, and that's why she keeps walking her ass away looking for her true heart's desires. And she will find it. It doesn't have to be with you if you're her twin. If you may not even be her twin. That's what I think this is about. I think this is about, like, the real enlightenment is that you being unable to control your sexual appetite is not an enlightened condition. Therefore, she doesn't see, just as you, no, that was the last reading, sorry, she doesn't see you as being her masculine in that energy. She doesn't want to renew with you. She sees you as one, she may want to speak about, no. Let me get this right. Because this is the feminine cards with the King of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, and Renewal. She may want to tell you that she's not interested in coming into union with you because there is nothing she needs to learn or be enlightened about when it comes to third-party situations. That's not a divine path. That's not a divine path. That's not the journey she is going to be on. That is not her heart's desires. That is not her wish fulfillment. She does not need to talk to her angels about that shit. All she needs to do, in her estimation, is to release it and rest and go on about her business. She's on the right path. Fuck you mean? Sorry. This is real. This is real, man. Stop settling in the name of, but that's my twin. But that could just be a fuckboy. What you mean? Warmed over and shit because he fucks with everybody, including divine feminines. Because divine feminines have not mastered their sexual urges yet. Some of us need, I'm not talking about myself. I'm saying some of us still have lovers. And we all dabbling in wisdom. And so you got players who are deep in the wisdom. Because they playing and they know, and what a player does, he tells you what you want to hear. And you give him what he wants. And he's gone and you wonder why you stay heartbroken in a grimy, and you beautiful and awesome and amazing, but you've allowed a fuckboy to come through your life like he's your masculine, not knowing there are like 100 women that think this dude is their masculine. And he just may be just a dude. Real talk. The real divine feminine, though, when she comes to her senses, she's like, nope. Nope. I don't need to know nothing deeper. Nope. This is not, nope. The real masculine may be doing the same things, right? But it's because he's wounded. See? Listen. All my life, I had never wanted a relationship with anybody in this world because I saw what the world was. I've been wise my whole life. I made that determination at 10. Okay, that I would never get married with anything I recognized from what I was seeing on the planet. And because of that, I only dealt with players because I didn't want them permanently. I wasn't the type that fell in love with players. I did not. I chose them. I approached them. I said, can we become lovers and maybe date a bit? They all said yes. And then eventually, during our 6 or 7 months together, they would confide in me about some sexual abuse that they had suffered. That's this shit. See? That's this shit. Does that mean that this person is a masculine? The star is in reverse here. So this just might not be. but he's fucking with divine feminines and trying to come to you like, well, aren't we supposed to come and be together, be in union? I mean, he's using buzzwords and shit. You know? He wants to benefit from the healing energy you have, even though he knows you're not destined to be together, because he wants to make more money. Real talk. He wants to play with that energy. So the game is deeper than ever. It's not just about sex, although that's a big part of it. But he's learning so much from these divine feminines that's what he wants to get out of it. He's not even looking to heal from his shit. He's not. These are masculine cards. He is not. That is not his focus. His focus is this. And he has people he knows that read tarot and advise him about this journey as if he is a divine masculine. And even if he is, he's not using it for that. He's not on that journey for that. He's on the journey for this. He wants that journey for this. Can you upgrade materially by doing the things the twin flame journey teaches you, the wisdom of it? You sure can. Anybody can dabble in Kundalini awakening, anybody. The way I was taught is, it doesn't matter what you come to God, in what spirit or motive you come to God in. It could change. It can change. He's trying to deliberately make it change his pockets. See? But to him, it almost doesn't matter if this is a destined love. He's not attributing that to whoever the woman is for this reading. And the real divine feminine in this group knows that shit. And she ain't picking up none of what he's putting down, none of it. Look at that. She is footloose and fancy free on her journey with her babies. And it's like she's riding the back of God and her ancestors, the quickening. The fast track with the Divine Mother moves us rapidly through life's challenges. The road can get a bit bumpy when traveling at her accelerated pace, nor will you often feel that you are in control of the navigation. This is part of the experience when you are to be moved rapidly with divine help. Best to just hold on to her and trust you'll get to where you need to be. That's why I say this is God. This is not her masculine. This is her and her baby. See, some of you have a baby, have an only child. Some of you have more than one child, but it's like that. I just saw a post about a black woman who bought like thousands of acres of land. And it said instead of buying her children all kinds of toys, not that they don't have toys, she bought land for them. Legacy. That's divine feminine. When you about that shit, you about this. This is the growth you're about. This is the enlightenment you're about. You're being renewed for things you've wanted all your life. You're speaking up with truth authentically about what you need to do and what you need to get to. But when it comes to his energy, you just want to clean that shit. You don't need God to tell you what it is. You already know. That's why the talk to the angels card is in reverse again. She's on a whole journey. That's where divine feminine in this stack is at. On a whole journey on her own. And if this person is her masculine or not, she may meet him down the road, but if he's not, she will meet her masculine. That part is destined. Relationship is not always destined, but meeting and knowing who your masculine is, that is divine timing. That is destined. All right? But stop this codependency shit. Just, the common, karmic women will give them a man any dude, including the masculine, the deal that they don't care if you cheat or not. That's not soul connection. It don't take a soul connection to make that offer. It doesn't. Any old body will give you that offer. Any what is it called? Any doormat will give you that offer. Shit. Do whatever. That's how I feel with any dude. You can't make me a threat. Like, you can't threaten me with, well, I got some, okay. Shit. Don't do that shit there. I don't give up. Man, I'm nothing nice when it comes to my independence. I'm not. I refuse to let anybody bring me down ever, never. I've spent most, if not all, of my life by myself. I was married once, and after a few months, he was toxic as fuck, and I could not stand to be in his presence. I just wanted to be on my own again. Like, every day. That's how little love there was. All right, this is the fourth stack. Whoever chose the fourth stack, ooh, somebody knows they love you. Oh, that's you loving somebody. Golly. Here it says love is strange. I think that, it's either who you love that is unexpected, or that someone loves you is unexpected, but it's like they got you bowled over. It's like, wow, I don't understand how this happened, right? You don't know what to say. It's like you can't even, you just don't know you don't know how to classify it. It's just strange to you how it happened. It might have been something that's very spontaneous, or you were friends with someone and then all of a sudden one day you woke up and you all loved each other. It's interesting. Someone here is a speaker, or their life purpose involves the skills of oration. But in falling in love with this person, they are virtually speechless. Like, they don't know what to say. They're almost afraid to open their mouth, because it's not like it's too good to be true, because it's different than anyone they've ever been with. Like, this is not their type, their quote unquote type. This is someone, and it might be that case on both sides, that they are not each other's type, but they accept each other. They know that they are loved. Like, both of them have a heart, a red heart. Like, she has a heart in a necklace, he's holding a heart, and they give it to each other freely. Like, it's just there, it's right above board. You know what I mean? Something about that. But someone is supposed to be a public speaker, but an angel. So like a spiritual speaker, kind of like Ayanla, or people that teach that type of platform of spirituality and cleansing and ascending. You may be a water sign, emphasis on Pisces and Cancer. This is the water guardian. This is about connecting with your emotions, which Pisces and Cancer do so well. I mean, it's effortless. For the divine feminine, you're in the energy of Rabia, the queen of saintly women. Yeah. It's like, I'm in service of divine love. I move the way love asks me to move. Some of you, regardless of whether it's your karmic or your false twin or your true twin, you get inspired to serve them, to give wisdom to them, to encourage them while you're in their presence. But when you're not in their presence, you're cool too. You move on. You know what I mean? Like, this is someone that is in a very balanced energy for the feminine energy. Yeah, King of Cups. King of Cups. Feminine King of Cups. Like, you're not just, and it's funny because the water guardian is here. A guardian is a protector. A king is a protector. You are protecting your love. You're cultivating it. You've balanced out negative energies, and someone has shown up. It's like you're no longer waiting for divine timing. It already happened in this new person that is strange that you've met them. It's just like, what is happening, right? But you keep working. You distract yourself with work. Like you don't want to freak out. Like she looks unsettled. Like, what is this? This is new, right? But it's for a reason, because you're supposed to teach this. You're going to be teaching about twin flame from a podium. Okay? See? You are one of a kind. Your own path will never be exactly the same as anyone else's. The type of frequency you hold is as individual as your fingerprints. The uniqueness cannot ever be taken from you, co-opted by another, or compromised in any way. Relish your uniqueness and share it lovingly, freely, joyfully with the world. Oh my God, didn't I just say you're supposed to teach about twin flame? Oh my God, how beautiful is that? How beautiful is that? Right there with your family who takes care of you, but there you are, a little young twin flame, right? By yourself though, you're not with your twin. For the masculines, ooh, somebody either had to speak up and tell you they were your masculine, or they came right in and was like, no, you my bitch. Not you my bitch. You're my queen. You're my empress. I've been watching you for a while. This is like, look at this balanced energy, man. He has the balance card or the temperance card, and you have balance. Like you all are mirroring each other. And like I said, you don't need for divine timing to come. It already came. Look at this. Oh God, it already came. It already came. It's here. Oh my God. So if you've just met somebody new, that's probably your person. Just pay attention. This person like already knows they love you. There's some kind of connection they've had with you, or that they have with you in some type of way, or dreams or something. They already know they love you. Like you were just floating on about your business, Divine Feminine, and this person looked at you and said, there she is. You may again have a child. See the baby? Or this is someone that is the father of your child, but you haven't seen each other. You've been separated, and now they've awakened and they know. However it resonates. See? It's safe for you to love. It is safe for you to love, but you better pay attention too. Don't be a sucker. It's not even, this is the least amount of cards in every reading in all the decks. This is beautiful. This shit is happening right now. There's no, you have done the shit. Oh Lord. And you are seen. This is someone that sees you for exactly what you are, Divine Feminine. And they are claiming you. And they told you, or they're coming in to claim you. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. What? Wheel of Fortune. This is powerful energy. Powerful, powerful energy. You got balance here, the Chariot, the Wheel of Fortune, the Empress, the Temperance card. Almost all of the tarot cards in this reading are major arcana. What? Major arcana. What does this say? Change is in the air. What? Sometimes we take for granted and forget to stop and realize how incredible the ordinary things can be. Growth does often seem improbable, yet it happens every day in many ways. So too is something growing in your life that seems at the moment unlikely or impossible. Unlikely. Love is strange. This is unlikely that someone could fall in love with me online. So like for me, I have made a Black community on my writers page on Facebook. And I've done it for 3 years almost. In July, it'll be 3 years. And I've gotten to know people like from all over the world. Just we have such, it's like we're old friends, you know. I've had dudes tell me I'm their soulmate. I've had those experiences. I've had experiences where I've known I could feel people's energy, and I know this person and me are like soulmates, or we're like family. I'm telling you, this shit is deep. So it's not, you know, it's not for nothing that this stuff is happening. It says, yet, okay, the last sentence was, so too is something growing in your life that seems at the moment unlikely or impossible, yet it will happen anyway. Have faith. Trust your feelings and relax. Change is in the air. The change has happened or is right there, because the wheel of fortune is in reverse. It's not coming, it has come. The chariot, the wheel of fortune is upright. Is right here. The change is here. This is so beautiful. Please let me know in the comments how this resonates with your situation. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Peace.